Is this going on record as our earliest record time?
No, we've definitely. I think we used to record at like 6 or 5 or 30 or 6 or something. Remember, we used to come straight to your crib after, niggas was done with what we were doing during the day. But like, we used to come pull up.
What about in Silver Lake?
Oh yeah, we used to record. Oh. Yeah, damn. Silver Lake. That was annoying because it was the city, like not the space, but the area around. No, well, the parking. One, yes. Two, just being in the city. We can't record in the city. Like we can't. Like if we were trying to record remember we were trying to record my house? It was fucking helicopters, fireworks, and shit.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
No, yeah.
And Kristen's was not as bad, but it was still pretty much the city.
I feel like we definitely heard helicopters.
Yeah, all the fucking
in the
time.
Fridge.
Every
I feel like
Wednesday.
there was always the fridge.
Ambulance.
Every Wednesday, the fridge, and every Wednesday the helicopter was looking for a nigga. Every fucking Wednesday.
I'm still salty that my roommate got that apartment. That was the best apartment.
That apartment was fire.
Yeah, I think so.
But no roommate by herself?
No, she has a roommate.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that's some.
I don't know her business though, but.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's not count on other people's money, but still, that spot was fire.
I remember my calves were like super in shape because I would have to park down at the bottom of the hill and hike up that shit every time.
Equipment, yo.
Equipment, groceries. All types of shit, bro. And then she didn't have an elevator, so you gotta go up three flights. Yeah, no, that was definitely. I do like that spot though. That spot was cool.
That was a cool spot. That's the worst apartment I've ever had, like getting to it wise.
We should have had the pulley system.
Oh, like it was all worth it.
That shit was fire.
Yeah, so I guess that's really a thing. When people move, they really do have like a pulley system operation.
What do you mean pulley system?
You know what I'm saying? You put something like down on the pulley at the bottom of the staircase, and then you just pulley it up. You with the ropes.
Oh yeah. Oh, like
that like really exists. Like I thought I invented it.
What you had?
You invented it. It was my idea.
Hold on, you had that at that spot?
No, we didn't have it. We just thought about it.
Oh,
because I had to carry a ton of shit because I helped her move in. I carried so much stuff.
He carried
up the
everything.
Stairs.
I'm sure other people in the world definitely have some sort of pulley system that they use.
Yeah, no, I seen it on TikTok.
Oh, okay, because I was gonna say there's definitely no pulley product.
You would make a killing in LA if you made a pulley system that people could like.
I'm imagining, yeah, it would definitely. I feel like that shit would probably low key be illegal in some way, shape, or form. The city just wouldn't fuck with it.
Yeah, I feel like that's
not 100% safe.
Probably.
Yeah. Or niggas is gonna put
the wind could catch. That shit could go swinging.
Something dumb in it, pretty much. Like they're putting like a person
starting
in
a job.
A piano.
I think there's somewhere in LA that you can like go and they'll send you food from the window.
What do you mean? Like they send it down?
There's like a super in the cut restaurant. Like it's like out of somebody's home. Yeah.
And I got to put the thing and send the money up type shit?
Yeah, I'll find it and I'll.
You know what would be harder?
Talk about it.
If they had a restaurant where you put your order in and then some guy, like you know how the window cleaners come on the little.
Oh yeah, the nigga
scaffolds?
Like that. Yeah, nah, fuck with
if
that.
If they came on a scaffold and gave you your meal.
Yeah.
Or they were just like repelling. They were just like attached to a rope.
And there we go. Shark Tank and EOD collide.
Oh shit.
This is their first episode of Shark Tank.
This is the first episode of the EOD Shark Tank special. All episode ideas.
It's really inventions.
Fucking trying to make bread. It is your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin
Yes sir, yes sir. It's your boy T.
T Will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Gang. And we'd like to welcome you to a brand new episode of the EOD podcast.
End of the day podcast.
Bang.
Oh, I didn't even let that drop.
But it dropped a little bit. But
you know what I should honestly do since I pretty much cut it off.
You should just make it this on that the lane.
Yeah. And stop actually like challenging myself every episode. Like if I just release it at this point.
This nigga's bugging. That's so funny. Yeah, that would totally have like eased your
100%. Yeah. There's just some things in life that you know are mad easy, but you just don't get around to it. Because that at the end of the day, there's so many tasks like that.
Laundry is one of them.
I hate laundry. I used to buy when I was really young. When I had my first apartment, when I was like 17, I would just buy new clothes.
Yeah, no, that's my issue right there.
Laundry.
And just throw them away or what?
No, I just would have a pile.
No, that's how I ended up with too many underwear because I was just doing that. You end up with too much. Like I ended up with too many underwear and too many socks to the point where I did have to throw shit like. Because even doing laundry was costing me like $50 because I had so many socks and underwear. It was ridiculous. Just doing socks and underwear was costing me bad bread.
I honestly love having a lot of underwear though. so you don't have to wash them. You just cycle through them. Like,
I feel you, but then you got to be comfortable doing laundry, and I hate it. So, but I found a place that charged me a couple bucks a pound. Like,
wait, you get your laundry sent out?
I just bring it to a place and they charge me by the pound.
do they fold it?
Yeah.
Sin, bro.
Stop. How much do
You are.
pay? Bro, I'm trying to live this life.
That's wild.
Since I'm trying to get our laundry
The
sent
way
out.
my life works is
I don't mind doing laundry though.
Here's the thing. The way my life has worked thus far is once I can afford to pay for something, it's going to have to take a lot for me to go back.
That sounds like a really hard way to live.
I mean, it's how I imagine most rich people live.
Yo, the rich
You're
lady
like,
that
yo,
work
I
for,
want to have a boat. So
Once you get a boat, like,
you got to just keep upgrading.
yeah, exactly.
She has a cleaning lady come 3 times a week and like clean everything and do her laundry.
I
was like, she does her laundry?
The cleaning people who come through my place, they don't do my laundry, but they clean the place. But
you get your house cleaned like what, once a month?
twice a month.
Sam,
Oh,
why do I feel like you would do the topless maid?
I would definitely do the topless maid.
I'm sick.
I'm already knowing.
That would be at maybe a couple years down the road because I'm just getting used to having my house cleaned by someone else. So like,
It is kind
Would
of
you
an
have a
invasion of
robot? I feel
privacy, right?
I have to hide in my room because I feel uncomfortable with me seeing them clean the mess that I made.
And you're just
Yeah, it's,
sitting
like,
around.
Yeah, and I'm just
You got your
Like, I
feet
could be
kicked up
doing
and
it.
shit.
Just know that.
this shit right now. So I hide in my room when they're there, or I'm not
dead.
there. Like,
I 100% feel you.
yeah, because it's a very uncomfortable thing. They're so nice. We just left them like a big tip the other day, like when they came, just
That's
to show
nice.
appreciation. But like for like cleaning through like COVID and shit like that.
Hell yeah.
Like legit, like it is something I'm still not. So for the topless maid, I imagine when what it would be when I have a topless maid, I'm gonna have the regular maids come through first. They'll clean the house, and then maybe I'll let the topless maid come through after, and I'll just like mess some shit up because she's not really. I'm
sick.
I don't really have a topless maid to be really cleaning anything. It's more of an enjoyment factor of her just cleaning a little bit. So
Just like wrappers all over the place.
Exactly.
You could just pick these up by hand.
I'm just gonna sit here and that's it for the hour, like for the most part.
I made Kristen cooking
So
lingerie one time. She got
What?
hit with some bacon grease.
What?
fuck you. I don't really think that happened.
No, when I asked you to make breakfast,
Oh.
And y'all using lingerie. Whoa, hold on. This is an amazing topic. I'm so glad we're reaching this. Hold on. So, do you remember this now that you brought this up?
Sure. I feel like I don't remember getting hit with bacon grease.
or
Was it bacon grease?
Well, because
it was some type of.
got burnt.
I
remember getting burnt.
Yeah, it sounds like something that would 1,000% happen to you, Kristen, while you're doing that. Just your luck. Just as long as I've known you, like, yeah, you'd be cooking in lingerie and bacon grease would pop off and burn you. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I've tried cooking without a shirt and got fucked up.
Oh yeah, I've definitely, that's happened to me too.
It's crazy how high grease can like jump up and just slap you.
Well, the popping of it is just,
Or like water in any type of grease situation.
it's insane.
It's a setup.
But the smell of good cooking breakfast is there anything better of a smell like that? Like it's like more refreshing when you wake up than like,
Where do we think all
breakfast?
the bacon grease
No.
goes?
In the trash.
like in the world?
Yeah.
I mean,
There's someone definitely collecting.
Can that
do
be
you
like
wanna know
made
what I
into
did
fuel?
with the bacon grease while we were on vacation? So I was like, okay, where am I gonna
this
put
is
it?
great.
I'm
She's
like-
pouring in a water bottle.
I'm sick.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I can't. So just know I was high. So we had already smoked, and I go out there and I was making breakfast, and it's all finished, and I'm trying to clean it up, and I'm like, where am I gonna put this grease at? Looking around, I don't see nothing I could like throw away, and then I look in the cupboard, and I was like, oh, a cup, and I was just more so
Mind you,
distressed.
for the listeners, it's a Dixie cup, a plastic Dixie cup.
It's a red.
You are aware of what she did. I didn't realize, T. I thought you was gonna be. You're well aware.
I walked into the aftermath.
I should have kept it low key. And I think I was just more like, oh, if there's something I could put it in, like not about like what it actually was, but just that it was like a canister for something. Anyways, my fucking bird brain was like, yeah, put it in there. So I put it in the sink, and then I go to pour the grease in there, and the whole fucking cup just like like sizzles down.
Oh, because this is hot grease.
So it sizzles.
For the listeners, this is
fresh off the stove.
It wasn't fresh.
Did not realize when she was telling this story. This is boiling hot grease. She pours it in a Dixie cup.
It was okay. It was a plastic red plastic cup. Bro. Anyway,
it was a disc.
It was turned into a fucking CD.
Props to you though for knowing to put it in the sink because I might have not done that. I might have put it on just the counter and did some shit like that.
I didn't really. It never crossed my mind. And after the fact, I'm like, you're an idiot. But it never crossed my mind that it was gonna melt. Like I didn't think it was gonna melt because I didn't think it was that hot. It was steaming. I knew it was that hot, but I think I still.
It probably looked cool as fuck.
I didn't accept it.
It looked cool.
It was like
probably
just
cool
like
to watch.
A grease.
I didn't see it.
Like when you did it, like in the process.
It was like
of doing
this.
It. Yeah, that probably looked pretty cool.
And it like melted all down and like got all wibbly.
Like a slow-mo video of that probably would have been sick.
Yo, that cup hates you. That cup is like, yo.
That cup is a plate.
That cup. That cup was like, yo, what the fuck, bro? I'm not meant to hold boiling hot. I'm a Dixie cup.
It transitioned into a plate.
That's crazy.
So what's been up, guys?
Not a whole lot.
How you guys been?
Pretty decent.
Things are opening up in like a week. The 15th, LA is open up.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Are you guys like ready? Prepared?
Yeah, I'm ready.
feel like
what club? When are we in the club?
I went to a bar.
What?
In Palm Springs. That was my first
in Palm Springs.
experience.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, we're talking about LA, baby.
LA. Palm Springs people have already been mad distant. There's probably herd immunity probably already exists in Palm Springs.
Wait, I have to talk about this thing that I seen in Palm Springs. So I've seen this huge, on this huge plot of land. It's just like only the mountains in the background. It says Indian land, and I was like, don't Indians not refer to themselves as Indians?
Yeah, that sounds weird as fuck.
Like I was like, what?
If I walk there, I'm thinking I'm seeing fucking Asian Indian people, and they just happen to have a plot of land in 2021.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, I need to figure out who made this because it didn't
figure out.
No, not yet. But it just didn't sit right with me. I was like, is that right?
Hold on,
it looked fucking cool. If it said native land,
what was
land,
it though? It
was just like huge, like Holly. It would look like the Hollywood sign.
Okay,
but it said Indian land.
Oh,
that sounds like a man-made place for sure.
No.
It's just like
it was low key, kind of like in the middle of nowhere, right? That's an art installation that actually is a call back to the.
This is the installations out there.
That's an art installation.
They're still going on.
I took a photo of. It got extended.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it got extended because people fucking with it. That is actually an art installation. Mm-hmm. I don't know who the artist is, and I don't know 100% the meaning. I kind of gist over it, but it's kind of a call back to this actually was their land type shit.
No, 100%. But that's what I was like. Who made this though?
Yeah, no. My friend took a photo in front of it for the gram and like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Where the fuck is that?" She's like, "Oh, it's on Palm Springs." And
it was it looked cool.
It looked cool, but because at first I was like, "What?" That's
long as it's all love. I don't know. It just I was like, it just sounds misinformed.
The only thing is, with stuff like that, I do wonder about the artist, like who the artist is, because if I'm Native American, I could be offended by that.
100%.
When I had seen it, because it looks like the Hollywood sign, but it says Indian, and I was like, yo, that kind of seems a little weird. Like, even as an artist, I can see people being offended by that
easily.
Yeah, 1000%. Even if you know the message or what you're trying to say, like,
just get it right.
There's a lot of ways you can get something across. So so you didn't take a photo in front of it.
No, I did take a picture of it though.
You took a picture of it. You weren't like posting it because my homie.
No, because I posted it and then I deleted it because I was like, wait a minute, I'm a little uncomfortable because like I don't know, I don't want to offend nobody.
I wish a motherfucker would tell me he or she is offended on some shit I post on my Instagram. I posted some shit the other day because y'all seen. I was asking white people, what the fuck, like, what are y'all niggas on right now? Because that video I posted the other day.
What video was it?
The video of the homie. One homie was like, yo, can I have some milk? And he asked his homie for the milk, and then the homie who he asked for the milk proceeds to drink it and spit the milk into his homie's mouth, and then he spits the milk into his homie's mouth, and then he spits the milk finally into the person who asked for the milk's mouth. at the very end, and I'm like, yo, white people, please explain. White people, please explain what the fuck is wrong with you. Like,
that sounds like a wild video.
But there's a thing, like, the levels that people go through to gain any level of clout or any level of just like, because it was a TikTok video, and I came across it on Twitter. And
let's not get started about clout, because we definitely got to talk about the fight too.
Oh yes, we will get to that. We will get to that for certain. But yeah, that was, you know, so just I had to ask white people, like, yo, I don't mind offending anyone. I wish someone would be offended about shit I post, because that means, yo, if people are offended, yo, it's just creating conversation. Honestly, that's what I feel
to
like.
a degree.
To a degree, because if you're posting something innocently, and you're not like there's no way I feel.
But that's the point though. Like I did post it innocently. Like I was like, oh, that's cool. Like I understand the message, right? But then I was like, who made this? Because like I don't know. Like I feel like a lot of white people just try to like they think everything is their job to like do everything and like but yes, be an ally. Native American.
You don't.
No, 100%. That's what I was like.
I forgot about that person.
So until I figured that out, I was like, I'm just gonna go, and then I forgot to look it up.
That's fair. No, but that's the thing. Like I feel like is posting innocently, not for malicious, just not from a level of ignorance, only can, in my opinion, or only should, in my opinion, create conversation.
Yeah.
Like if you come at me sideways, I'm gonna drop a pin and nigga, we can meet up in person and handle this. Cause like don't talk to me disrespectful about some shit that I might not have. Like I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, yeah, if you felt offended by something, talk to me about it. Because I had a lot of my white friends hit me up. It was like, yo, that's not me. I don't know what niggas is on. I'm not spitting milk in other people's mouth or
that's
whatever.
Disgusting.
Like, pretty much like, please just the cancel. I mean, that's the whole thing with cancel culture. Like,
I said please.
Like, please just like address it appropriately in the end of the day. But yeah, that's my spiel on that.
It's fucking funny.
Fucking. It's like a bird feeding its food to its baby.
It was the wild. Like so many people hit me up after I posted that video. Like so many people.
I didn't see it.
I have it. I can show it to you.
I don't know.
I can show it to you.
Is it worth watching?
I mean, it's a wild ass fucking video, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You got it right now?
Oh yeah, I got it on deck for sure. And
would it be any less disgusting if it was something else?
Who drinks milk anymore anyway? Yeah, this is really sus.
It's super sus. That's what I'm saying. Super fucking sus. The video was crazy sus. So when I seen it, I was like, all right, there's no one of any other race in this video. So I had to ask white people, like, what are y'all motherfuckers on?
Counselor of the whites. Please. What is this?
Someone explain to me.
That's why people need to go back outside. People are too bored, bro.
They were outside.
Yeah, they were. These motherfuckers was outside.
Fair.
And they were sharing fucking more than just air.
A glass of milk.
They shared a glass of milk.
Oh my god.
I'm sick.
Oh my god. So, yeah.
Who drinks milk? Yeah. For real. I feel like
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
You gotta be
back
sick.
Back in the day, I used to drink milk.
Back in the day, bro.
I used to drink milk.
But at this point, it's like almost like this is like a thing for real. Like Republican.
Like fucks me up.
You look wild drinking milk now.
I would. Here's the thing: if milk didn't do what it does to me, I would actively drink milk.
I think it's actually a higher percentage of people now that are lactose intolerant.
The only reason I don't drink the other things is because they don't taste as good by themselves without like coffee in
almond
it.
Milk?
Like almond milk and all that shit. That shit doesn't taste good without cereal in it or coffee in it or like whatever you're using it for. I can't just be. I try almond milk. That shit don't really taste that good to me. Like by itself.
When's the last time you drank a glass of milk?
It's been a glass of milk. It's been a long time because milk has been fucking me up for that long. Milk has been fucking me up for too long that I had stopped drinking milk for a while.
The only time I was drinking milk was with Oreos.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But that's been years.
But see,
and even then it was a small amount of milk. I looked at people weird that drank the milk cartons at school.
Drink them. Bro, I've drank milk cartons all day at school.
See,
I would drink one maybe like once a week.
No, I drink milk cartons.
Yo, they were really like that was the thing to give the kids. Like milk was supposed to help fuel your body.
And it's still all fucked up like that.
I personally, because of there's studies out there. The have proven it. Like, granted, there's other things that do it more, but like as far as things that are actually put into our like daily flow of living, like, because granted, there are other things that probably can give you more calcium, but they're not manufactured the same way milk is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not put in place that you can get it as a kid in middle school, you know? But milk is. And the fact that I think milk is good for children, but once you get to a certain age, you should not be drinking milk anymore. You should move to something else because your bones don't need it anymore. Your bones are strong. Your bones aren't getting any stronger from the milk you're drinking. So fuck it. Go to soy, go to something else.
There is no actual like physiological need of humans to like drink milk.
Well, it gives you it gives you calcium for your bones.
Yeah, but you can get that elsewhere.
Well, that's what I'm saying about what I mean. That's
you
what I'm saying.
You said that there's not a lot of other rich things.
There are, but they're not implemented the same way milk is into schooling as how milk is into schooling. That's why someone might need to take control. Be like, oh, like get whatever.
I guess I can't even say I don't fuck with milk because ultimately I do eat a lot of cheese.
I don't think that counts though, because
it's dairy. It's just like, it's in a different way.
What about yogurt?
No.
It's still dairy, but
I see. Here's the thing. I look at all those as different forms because I do still eat cheese, but cheese doesn't have the same. When I drink milk, think about it. That shit is pure milk. How much?
If I were to drink a glass of milk, I'm saying fuck me up, fam.
How much milk you're getting in cheese compared to how much milk you're getting in a glass of milk?
You're not eating that much cheese.
So that's what I'm saying.
You're not eating 8 ounces of cheese.
When I eat a burger with cheese, it don't fuck my stomach up the same way that me drinking a glass. So those ways, I don't count that because I'm still able to do that and live that life. I don't need to totally eliminate dairy from my diet. I just can't be. When I was a kid, I used to fuck with. I used to just drink glasses of milk, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
That was never me.
Maybe if I'm not coming in from basketball, but if I'm at crib and I needed something refreshing, yeah, I would drink some milk, eat some Oreos, like how you're talking about. Like, I'm not. I
love Oreos, but I was never a milk drinker. Yeah, Even in school, I would give away my milk.
Strawberry milk in school was
That was the only one for me.
That's like walking around with like.
That was maybe the only time.
Like, I'm sick. No,
you walking around in Boston, in my school, every school, you got because everyone only got one,
and you had to get in the line to whoever got it first.
You walking around with strawberry milk, nigga, you are lit.
Dog. I used to double up on the apple juice.
The apple juices were fire too,
because they had the smaller ones for the apple juice.
I feel like like the school apple juices, maybe they weren't, but I feel like they were filled with mad fucking sugar.
Yeah, I'm sure.
For sure, this was too fucking tasty.
What was your least favorite meal that the schools would give you? Mine was the McRib situation.
Hold on, like you got like McDonald's?
No, not McDonald's, but it looked like a McRib.
Oh, it looked like a McRib.
That shit is disgusting.
The rib sandwich that we got, that shit was lit.
I used to go in on the coffee cake.
The ones we didn't. She's talking about the ones we didn't fuck with. The ones we didn't fuck with. I didn't fuck with like any like ham and cheese, any like basic cold cut type sandwich was never good at lunch.
We talking breakfast or lunch?
Lunch, right? Lunch, yeah. Any cold cut sandwich because those were pre-made. So it's sitting, they're moist, they're wet, bread soggy, all that shit. So anything that was like pre-made, anything that was pre-made cold cut in my lunches was always trash.
It was crazy how trash the pizzas were.
The little square one is disgusting, but sometimes it was just you had to have it.
I was about to say that is unfortunate. Pizza was lit for maybe.
I mean, it would sell out. I just
liked it. Maybe all right, cool.
Whoa, I'm having flashbacks to like all the junior high meals that I'm considering. I know, right? There was mad
different meals,
Man, shout out LAUSD one time.
Low key, the mashed potatoes were always kind of fire.
Wait, so did you have mashed potatoes with like gravy and chicken chunks?
Not the chicken chunks, but it had gravy on it. It did have gravy, but not the chicken chunks.
So we used to have.
Oh, was the chicken chunks separate?
It was like in there, like shredded chicken, and then we had like shredded beef. Like when they did like beef gravy or
we didn't have any. It was just basic gravy with the mashed potatoes or whatever. It was cool.
Damn, what a throwback!
Lunch ladies are underrated. I just wanted to say that.
I do wonder how far away high school lunches are from prison lunches. I just want to know. I just want to know. I don't know the quality level. They might be totally, but I just need someone to tell me like, yo, you're pretty much eating the same food. Because I felt like I was at one point when I was in high school. Like junior, senior year, I was like, yo,
I can tell you, Sin, prison food is probably way worse.
I'm going to Google what it
I will
looks like.
100%.
Hold on, is this from facts?
Bro.
This is not.
100%.
This is not. If this is not from, I'm personally gonna need someone from the inside to tell me that. I'm not gonna. It's not. I don't believe you, T. I just personally, motherfuckers.
Wait, they actually have a Reddit.
I do. But
I'm fucking weak.
It
says both meals contain roughly the same number of calories, around 1,400. But what is shocking is that prisoners are allowed a greater serving of fruit and vegetables than a growing child.
Damn, what are you telling me right now, T?
Money-saving prison chefs can be fed an inmate.
What are you telling me right now?
Money-saving prison chefs can feed an inmate on approximately $2.62 a day, compared with $2.68 for just one school lunch. Damn,
so it's more expensive for a high schooler. Maybe because the quality's a little better?
By 6 cents, bro.
So then what you're telling me is that... This
is in 2012, mind you.
All right, 2012, okay. But I mean... You know, shit really hasn't changed too much in life, but like
100%.
And those cases, like prison and high school and schooling, yeah, not much has really changed.
You get the Smucker's PB&J sandwiches,
dude. That's those.
That shit slap.
What is it? You know what it is?
It's sugar.
You know exactly, but also I would love to see how. I would love to go to the how it's made. You know that show how it's made.
Right.
I would love to go to that factory and see because I want to know the bread the brand of. Do they make the bread or do they buy it from like, you know?
They're probably making the bread
because the bread they use in those that makes why those things are so good because it's like crazy fluffy, soft, and like
they gotta make a pizzone. They would make it killing.
Have you? Yo, this shit keeps popping on my Instagram. These fucking, and this ain't no fucking endorsement. Well, it's not because I ain't even had the shit, but those fucking pizza cupcakes. Have you seen them shits?
No, pizza cupcakes.
All right, now that I've mentioned it around your phone,
I'm gonna look at it.
No, don't even look it up, T. I want to test something. I'm trying to test these things. Now that I've mentioned it around your phones, we'll come back next week and see if it had popped up on your Instagram. If it pops up on your Instagram, pizza cupcakes.
Wait, so have you guys
Pizza cupcakes.
Pizza cupcakes. I'm trying to test this. Say shit around your phone and see if it pops up on an Instagram ad.
Man. So have you guys been seeing that every time you access like anyone's new page that they're asking you if you are allowed to okay with them selling your information?
Wait, what?
You haven't noticed that?
Oh, it's dead.
All right, so let's just...
All right, no video.
End of the day podcast.
Yeah, long story short, my job needed me to bring my personal in today.
We don't even need to give him all the rundown. Listen, TB on his fucking grind. He worked too hard.
TT will exclusive.
And we left the charger at where he work at. So it is what it is. It happens. But we'll have another video for you guys next week. So don't worry. Don't even trip.
Hell yeah. So then in that case, we probably did lose the audio.
Nah, I think we probably nailed that the beginning. It was
right at the beginning.
It was right at the beginning. That's
I'll
all we
just
needed.
get that little.
Yeah, that's all we needed.
That's all we need.
Yeah, but
yes, sir.
So, anyways, yes, real shit going on because we need to stop talking about fucking lunch food and shit.
What are we talking about?
This fucking WWDC Worldwide Developer Conference that happens every year. Now, granted, people
look at Sin talking about Apple.
Once again, I am a tech nerd, so I honestly pay attention to this shit every fucking year. I watch it every year. But it just so happens that this year that I watched it,
just so happens to have an iPhone.
It actually had an impact on my life because now I do have an iPhone. But I always watch the World.
So,
and
with that being said,
it was actually a bit because normally I get to laugh at it because you guys just get a bunch of things that Android phones have had for mad long. But now I'm watching it and
that's some innovation.
And it pisses me off because I'm like, all right, this is what you guys are presenting to me. This is what I get to look forward to.
What are you talking about?
The only thing I was happy about that I actually was like, yo, it might put me back on Android was the fact that now everyone can use FaceTime. You don't need an
I saw that too. I saw that and I instantly thought of you. I was like, look at it.
FaceTime is for everybody now. It's a link. You just create a link and send it to them. I could be on my computer. I could be on my Android phone, my Windows computer, whatever. And you can FaceTime.
Which is cool.
That's pretty cool. I will say
sister has
that was
an
literally
Android.
that was the whole highlight of the whole thing.
Cool.
There's also a very cool feature. So if you're in FaceTime, they have this new thing called SharePlay. So essentially, you can be on iTunes.
All the FaceTime features I did like all the FaceTime features.
Yeah, you can be on FaceTime and you can play something, say, in your iTunes
or anything, YouTube,
and people will hear it at the same time. You can watch Netflix.
You can fast forward and it'll move on the other person's screen.
So imagine a movie night during FaceTime. Like, you could literally just put something on and everyone could watch it.
Wow. Long distance relationships are really thriving right now.
Now, here's the thing that these Apple users will not tell you. That feature currently exists on Google Meet. It exists on Zoom. It exists on a bunch of other services. It just so happens that now you have access to it on something that is pretty popular, which is an iPhone.
Let me say this, Sin. It's not about who does it first. It's about who does it best.
So, no. I don't. Here's the thing. Yeah, I agree. I do agree with you saying who does it best. I'm always gonna think about that. They agree with that. Yeah.
And I gotta say, the way Apple packages their shit, the way
they're not doing it best. They just so happen to have an immense market control. They just happen to be the best. They just control a lot of the market. That's all it is. When you control a lot of market, you look like the best. Dude, you think there's not another Google? You think there's not another search engine that's just as good as Google? But are you using it, my nigga? You are not using another search engine other than Google, bro. Because Google owns you. The same way iPhone owns you, bro. Or Apple owns you. Or owns like a majority of people. Because have you ever used DuckDuckGo? You don't go to DuckDuckGo.
What the fuck is DuckDuckGo?
It's a search engine.
I probably would never use it.
It's a search engine, though. It's a search engine that lets you just search. Doesn't use any history on you. Doesn't go through your shit. It's not like constantly monitoring you. So,
but like, what do I need to hide, though?
No,
it's just not already. It hasn't already put a filter on you and what you should read.
I 1000% agree with you. I'm not a person who needs to hide anything. I don't care about any of that privacy shit. I'm not with that. I don't care about that. But there just happens to be a boatload of people in this world who fucking do.
It's just like bias.
The same way people use fucking those encrypted texting apps and shit, like fucking what's the one that's
WhatsApp?
WhatsApp. People use that. On iPhone, they use it just even though they might not have anything to hide, they just want their text messages encrypted because they think they don't want the government watching them. I'm like, okay, like.
But I feel like
what are you
if someone
hiding?
really wanted to get to your text, they could definitely get to your text.
Well, your regular text on your phone, yes. If you do use WhatsApp and shit like that, no, it's I'm not gonna lie, it's impossible. Like, you don't see people getting taken down for. Anytime you see people getting caught up for text messages, it's through IG, it's through iMessage, because you can access. You don't see people getting taken out for WhatsApp text messages. You will not see that. You will not see a court case because your messages are encrypted on a server that is not in America.
But what about a screenshot?
Well, that's different.
And that's also, there's like no proof that that's real because it's just a photo.
But
if you can't find the paper
different.
track.
But like, actually, no. When the FBI gets your text messages, like when they get that shit for the courtroom, they're going in and getting the message you actually sent to a nigga and the message that you received, and they're getting that like.
So you're telling me that the government has no access to WhatsApp?
No, they do not. They do not. That's one of the reasons why they were trying to shut it down. They do not fuck with WhatsApp. Remember earlier this year, they were trying to shut down anything coming from China. They were trying to shut down TikTok. They were trying to shut down WhatsApp. It's because they do not have access to that shit.
Government is questioning WhatsApp's encryption.
Yes, because they are tired of that shit, bro. They don't like it. Bro, they don't like it. The news story just leaked the other day. Yo, T, how crazy is this shit? The government low-key created what people thought was an encrypted text messaging app. The FBI created it. Mad niggas, you seen that, right? Mad niggas downloaded it and was using it. They caught like mad people. This wasn't in America. I think it was like in Australia or some shit. Mad niggas downloaded it and was using it to talk about drugs and shit. And they caught mad niggas because they thought they were talking on an encrypted server. They thought they were talking on something encrypted. and the feds in that country, I believe it was in Australia, caught like mad people off that.
That's
shit.
Pretty insane.
Yeah. No, WhatsApp is legit. Those encrypted apps are legit. As far as if you want to talk about secret shit. You guys, your phone plan, if you pay your phone bill, you can call, what do you have? T-Mobile, Sprint, whatever?
Sprint.
You can call Sprint right now, because my ex-girl, Ruby, she did this shit. You can call Sprint right now and get a literal readout of they send it to you, of your text messages. And
you were being a who's gal, and she reached out?
She called me on some shit.
Damn.
And we had to fight about it and all that shit, and I had to be like, yo, we can't work if this is how you're gonna do shit. And even though we did work, but yeah, like that was she
said, I ain't playing no games.
You can do that right now with your text messages. Just get a full readout of every text you sent.
But you guys were on a phone plan together?
Yes, we were.
Oh, that's where you went wrong.
Well,
I mean, you went wrong doing the dirt, but you double did wrong when you're just an idiot about it. On a fucking phone, I would call too. Yeah. Shit, if you're on my phone bill, you ain't about to be on my phone bill.
But here's the thing: when that had happened, that was news to me. I didn't know you could do that. I was not aware that like you can get a full readout of text messages.
Yeah, but you knew the police could do that.
No, at the time I knew.
You don't ever watch Law and Order?
No. Mind you, this is 2017, 2018. So like. This a few years ago, yeah, I knew the police could do that. I didn't know that was something that we could do, like call and get the actual text message readout. I didn't know that was something that was possible. I didn't know that was something that she was going to do. I didn't think that I'm more in the tech than she is. I didn't think that she thought that was possible. The fact that she thought that was possible was fucking crazy to me. I was like, damn, you were snooping. That is some crazy hard
fucking private eye investigator.
Yeah.
One of my clients had realized that her ex-boyfriend got a new girlfriend and was living with her because of Venmo.
I
feel like that's more obvious though.
Did she have access to the Venmo?
She was because she was like actively searching it out.
I mean, yeah, and stuff like situations like that. If you are like thinking like anyway, and then you start searching, you're probably gonna find some shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Like if you go looking, you're gonna find something.
But most of the time, you only go looking if you are like, yeah, what? Why did he act like that?
That's what Nicki Minaj said.
Why did he act like that when I asked him for his phone this time? Why did he I asked him to see his, like I just wanted to look at the
Why
Google
did you
Maps.
just move like that?
Yeah. No, like because it happened to a friend recently. Like his girl had asked him for his phone, and normally he gives his phone no problem, but he was doing some dirt, and so when he gave his phone, he was like doing like acting funny with it. And then she was like,
okay, what?
Why are you, like, normally you have no problem giving me your phone. Yeah. Like, what's going on? Man. And so, yeah, the homie got caught up. So, like, I mean, so in that case, yes. But I'm not mad at it. Like, I feel like if you go searching and you're going to find something.
That's what Nicki Minaj said. Don't go looking through your man's phone unless you're ready to leave him.
Or you...
Wait, do you want to know the best story? This is horrible because it's all horrible. But the best cheating story ever is
let's go.
One of my friends, her baby dad he had been cheating on her. And then she ended up turning around and was cheating on him too. Like they had very toxic relationship.
Mutually cheating relationship.
You know, like but they both like had this like thing with each other that like they tried to appear like they were not. Anyways, she has a flip phone at the time, and he tries to go through her phone. And she broke her phone in half.
Yeah.
To keep him from going through her phone.
Yes. How like she was like, and like snapped it in half.
Damn.
Wow.
Show me your toxic without telling me you're toxic.
Facts.
So rich.
So yeah,
you know, she was like 17 at the time.
Okay, yeah. I mean, hey, I'm not breaking. These phones are way too expensive now for me to.
Yeah, and it was like a flip phone.
It ain't happening.
I broke my razor in half because I just hated that shit.
What?
I don't think anyone's gonna argue about.
Did you have a new one at the time?
No, so it was mad funny because I was like, I'll just snap my phone. And then I'll just be able to get a new one.
This nigga's bugging.
Long story short, I was not able to just get a new one.
This nigga's bugging.
Well, I was trying to get like a different model. You feel me?
Oh, you wanted the new.
I wanted a sidekick, low key.
This nigga's bugging, dog. You thought you was just gonna upgrade from the to the sidekick?
And then
I'm sick.
And then because I couldn't upgrade. long story short,
you using a broken
I
phone.
found out that my phone worked without the top half of it, and I had to use my phone with no screen for like 3 months.
Using a flip phone
just a keypad.
Just knew how to text.
No, just calls.
That's pretty amazing to the engineering of that phone that it still works without the fucking top. That's pretty fucking crazy, bro.
Low key.
It just needed the antenna.
I had a headset and I just would call people.
Could you imagine
if
we still worked, our body still worked if we got decapitated?
Oh, wow.
That'd be pretty crazy. I guess I don't know how.
How would you feed yourself? You have to pour shit down your throat.
I don't know how often people are decapitated, so I don't know. Like,
I mean, that's like the core of your central nervous system.
Is your brain?
They say if you get your head cut off, you're actually alive for like a few minutes after.
I'm sure your brain. There's no way
like your heart is your cardiovascular system. Your brain is your
nervous system.
Yeah.
Right.
They're saying like you still experience.
You got to if you're just a brain, you're just a head.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. You're probably feeling everything. You probably can like be like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
so we had a cat that got shot and he lost one of his legs. And
you had who?
We had a cat and he got shot and he lost one of his legs. Yes.
Okay.
And so one day the cat was standing there and I took a step where his old foot would have been if it was still there, and he screamed so fucking loud. I was like, oh my God, like what just happened?
It's probably trauma.
And I looked down at the cat and then I like researched it. It's like phantom pains. Like these animals or anybody, like sometimes if they have like a leg amputated or arm amputated, they still can like feel it.
That shit's human based too. Phantom pain is something that happens to people who lost limbs and shit too.
Yeah.
Who lost a limb. And we would be chilling, smoking, drinking, whatever, and I would see him actively reach for things with his nub arm, and like pretend like he would like respond like he picked it. Like we'd be drunk, we'd be getting drunk, we'd be getting lit, and he'll reach for the bear.
Whoa.
And be like, hold on, what? And then like have to shake it off and be like, and grab it with his normal hand. Cause he like felt it pick up and did the motion of drinking. And he's like, hold on, what am I doing? Like, and had to use his
wild.
Other hand. Yeah, nah. The phantom pain he had when cause I met him later on when it happened from when he lost his arm. So the phantom pain, he didn't have as much, but he would still have phantom like sensing, like doing things with it.
That's fucking crazy.
The way when he drove, he would drive like he's using fucking his nub would be up like this. So it would be he would drive like this. So just imagine no arm right here, and so he's driving like this. Like his arm is like on
wow.
And I'm like, bro, like I would look at him and be like, nigga, it's fucking crazy. So I totally agree. Yo, that shit's fucking insane. I don't even know how we came to fucking limbs missing. I love this podcast.
Because what we were just talking about before that, there was a reason I said it.
Apple's new fucking, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, we went from
No. Right before I said about my cat. What were we talking about before that?
Amputees. I don't even remember. But I love you guys. Hey. Jeff Bezos is going to space.
Honestly,
I'm gonna keep it. I just do not feel comfortable.
He got jealous
with this right now.
He got jealous of Elon.
I am feeling very uncomfortable with this right now.
So this is actually like kind of cool because the reality is like more billionaires need to go to outer space so that they can see the Earth as like a global unity, so that maybe they could like fucking give a shit.
No, I feel you. I just
do we want to break for a smoke break real quick?
I mean, all I want is going to space. The shit to me personally doesn't feel like it's proven to be 1,000% safe. If this rocket, knock on all the types of wood, I'm knocking on legit wood right now, and because I don't want, it just pops into my head instantly. If this rocket explode, like this dude's an important guy in our future and all that shit. I just don't think he should just be willy-nilly when space travel's not like flying a plane right now. It's still pretty rare. It's still pretty hard to do.
You don't think Amazon money can buy good engineering?
I'm not saying it can't.
Maybe he's just
Tesla just crashed a rocket. Not the last one, but the one literally right before that.
The landing?
That shit blew up.
On the landing though.
This nigga gotta come back. He's got to come back, bro. So that's all I'm saying is like.
Maybe he just believes in it so much.
I just feel yes, he obviously.
I personally go on out there, go check it out.
Hold on. So are y'all hopping on that flight right now?
No, but I'm also not operating an entire system that's trying to go there.
Bro, we're talking about single man. He just went through a divorce. He's like, I want to go to fucking space. Let me fucking dip the fuck out. Let me go on this rocket, have a fucking space adventure, and I'll be BRB.
Which I'm not mad at, but
Jeff Bezos.
He just seems like someone who's important.
Maybe this is his destiny. Let him go.
Here's the thing. I wouldn't, if I was to be talking to this nigga right now, I would not tell him not. I wouldn't tell him not to go.
Don't go, bro.
I wouldn't be telling him don't go. It's just the shit that pops into my mind when it comes to doing something like that. It's the same. It's almost the equivalent of when I hop on a plane. Like, nigga, we can't fly for a reason. Because we can't fly. So when we're in the sky, the reason why I don't like flying is because we don't belong up there, low key. Like, that's not our space. We weren't birds. They were built to fly. You know, eagles were built to, whales were built to swim under without, you know, like, I like my place in Earth. I like where I was put at. I'm a human. I got the crazy brain. I can think for myself.
You have thumbs.
And thumbs, all that shit. Why do I feel the need to test shit? Like, I don't know. And then just going into space, that shit just seems so fucking. And I love that, the idea of it. But to me personally, I'm not gonna feel comfortable going to space until it's like a going on a plane.
Yeah, but you're also not like have billions and billions and billions of dollars invested into something that he like believes in, obviously wholeheartedly, like enough to do it.
Which. In my opinion, the billions and billions of dollars would make me less likely to do it, because it means that I'm definitely important to a lot of people, like me being here in the world.
Yeah, but maybe it's important that he dies if he's gonna die. Maybe it's important that he lives if he's gonna live.
Which I can't even knock, because there are definitely people in our past that needed to die for things to happen.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna knock that at all. That's why I can't. Either way. I'm like, it's gonna happen, so I'm with it. But oh no, hell no. If I was fucking what's his name, Jeff Bezos, no way am I gonna be one of the. I do agree. Hold on, who said that he's trying to beat Elon Musk into space?
Me.
He's definitely. As soon as I heard this, he's like, fuck Elon. I'm trying to go into space. Elon is super salty right now. I guarantee you, this nigga is fuming. He's like, fuck. This nigga's about to beat me into space.
And he pays way more taxes.
Yeah.
Oh, but he pays nothing still, but he pays like way more than
Jeff Bezos?
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos looks like more of a space guy.
He pays like 3 times.
I could see him in a spacesuit.
You think he looks like more of a space guy than Elon Musk?
Dude, look at him.
Elon Musk looks like a... You know what it is? You know what it fucking is, T? The reason why Elon Musk is not pressed to go to the space more than Jeff Bezos is because this nigga Elon Musk is low-key an alien. He's a fucking alien.
He's been in space this whole time.
This nigga came from space, dog. He came from...
He's like, I'm not trying to go back there.
Yeah, nigga, I'm trying to chill on Earth, dog. This shit is comfy. You know where I came from? I came from, like, Mars. I came from, like, a fucking other planet, nigga.
I honestly hope that other planets are fucking cooler than Earth.
No, there's no way. Them shits look hard as fuck. I'm sure there probably is a planet that we haven't discovered in our solar... Is it the solar... Our universe, right?
What if there's
our universe, like the whole
the Milky Way, the galaxy?
Yeah, I'm sure the galaxy. I'm sure there's another planet in our galaxy that's better than Earth, but in our solar system or like in the space that we currently can probably even remotely think of traveling to, there's not.
Have you seen Interstellar?
Yeah.
I like that idea of like multi-dimensional space. I think that is such a cool concept.
It was very cool. The only thing that was weird about it was like how we just talked about, like bringing it into because it only seemed like it applied to our solar system. Like, what about the Milky Way? Like the whole bigger picture. It is what that movie didn't really touch on too much.
No, I think the reality is that all space would be, imagine like this reality that we're in is a bubble. Mm-hmm. And then every new dimension is a bubble right next to us. And it's just infinite. Mm-hmm. And that's how I see it.
Okay.
Like, that's how I see, like, it's not just the galaxy, like, at all, or the Milky Way, or the whatever.
Are those other spots reachable in our current
I think through, like, black hole time space.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, where it's like, you just, like, hop in, but...
So it's not us dying and go there. It's us actually traveling,
maybe
going
both,
through a black
but,
hole.
like, for, like, a special energy that could make it through.
Yeah, but my current theory right now is Elon Musk is not pressed to go to space because this nigga is already an alien, so he's been out there. And Jeff Bezos is playing catch up right now. So it is what it is.
Maybe.
We did see, Kristen showed me a video of Anonymous dragging Elon Musk just because of a lot of the things that he's not doing, I guess. You know, like, in the video, they were pretty much just talking about how, you know, these cars and the stuff that he makes, he's not really, like, giving back in a sense. And
that's the thing. So they also say how he's destroying communities with the way that they mine for the cobalt, for the batteries. Or the car, some part of the car. And then it's also like... He came from extreme wealth. Like, his family owns like an emerald mining company.
There's old videos of him getting bad bread, like,
you know. So, and then also recently, like, with him getting involved with like cryptocurrency, saying that he's created like a more volatile situation. And I was talking with one of my friends about this, and she was saying, well, Elon Musk never claimed to be like a hero, like he cared about everybody.
People just kind of gave
because that's the perception that we put on him, because he started making electric cars. But it's more of, the reality could be like it's just more of a futuristic car as opposed to a eco-friendly car, because it's technically still.
Well, he sold it. We talked about it earlier. He might not have because I'll say this. He might not have actively sold it as an eco-friendly car, but they give you a tax break. They give you incentives to
and
buy
that's they talk about that in the whole video. I don't know. I feel like Anonymous always says interesting things, whether they're like true or hold water, whatever. But I mean, he had some points. So like, I mean, I still like Elon Musk no matter what. But I mean, maybe he's fucking the most evil.
I mean,
maybe I'm wrong.
Elon Musk is how I treat most things in just my day-to-day life. Like, it's hard to just. There's very few things that you can trust through and through. These two people are probably like one
Bernie
of the,
Sanders is one.
These two people in this podcast is like one of the few things other than my family that I can trust through and through to be the way that I know them to be. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. You can't.
Thank you, friend.
You know, exactly. I know, like, they're going to be solid. But I don't know Elon. So you can't really put 100% like conviction.
But honestly, so like, I do still believe in Elon. Mm-hmm. I think that he does have good intent. You know, from all that I've listened to a lot of his interviews. You know, I listened to the Joe Rogan stuff. I've listened to the TED Talks and stuff like that. Like, I think ultimately he does have something like up his sleeve for Dogecoin after all that promotion. You know, they're and they're also saying, I'm reading now, they're planning to launch this Doge 1 rocket next year to the moon. And if that happens, Dogecoin stock, or, you know, the value of Dogecoin is definitely going to go up.
No. I heard that and I seen that, but I didn't understand why. Just because they launch a Dogecoin to the moon, why would it make the stock rise? Just, you niggas can't go to the moon. Like why?
What do you mean?
I think if anything, it represents forward potential of like you're just Dogecoin, you're just this entity, and now you're at the moon. Like, it's just like gives them faith, maybe, and that's why people would be.
And what though? Like, you launch a Dogecoin to the moon.
Maybe this is step one.
What does it do for the people on Earth? Because niggas is still broke, people are still poor. Like, hold
on. But what if but that's the thing. You're talking about rich people. They don't give a fuck about poor people.
No,
so they're worried about.
Well, but the poor people are the ones who are investing. The poor people are the ones who are investing in.
I think this is ultimately
thinking that they can make a buck off of it, right? So they're gonna launch a Doge rocket to the moon. What does that do for, like?
It's showcasing the technology for space exploration, in my eyes. Like, maybe Doge is like the future future of rocketeering, you know, like flying to different like space odysseys, you know?
Yeah, like this could literally like be like the what if situation could be like, what if this is just the beginning of something great? Like this
like
is
American Airlines, you feel me?
Yeah.
I do wonder though, right now in the current state of just the world, what we are getting beneficial from
probably not a lot, bro.
Space exploration.
Well, I mean, if they destroy the planet, we will have to find another place to terraform.
It's hope.
I'm hoping. Well, I'm not
on.
hoping. I feel like just based off of the numbers they gave us, because granted, those are just numbers. Those are just not facts or whatever. Based off the numbers they gave us, I'll probably be dead by that time.
I mean, it's like 11 years, they say, before we hit a point of irreparable damage. Where, like, it's going to put us into, like, extreme hurricanes, extreme, like, weather craziness. Like, we're already experiencing extreme weather.
The thing about
climate crisis.
The thing about all of that is, when it comes to all of that, we are just spectators. So we don't know if the Earth has a built-in fail-safe for fixing shit or for making shit right.
It does.
And it's called the
Mother Nature.
Mother Nature will fucking kill us back.
Exactly. So now if that's
what gives me comfort.
So now if that's the case, Kristen, because what you were saying is one idea that is, to me personally, the most realistic is like, yeah, Earth is like, yo, these people are fucking us up. We're gonna just explode every volcano right now and destroy the Earth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if that happens, then hey, we're all in this shit together.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever I'm around right now, when that's happening, we're gonna lock arms. I'm gonna tell you I love you, and it is what it is.
I honestly think that we're gonna destroy ourselves. I don't think it's gonna be Mother Nature. I think humans are just gonna destroy ourselves.
It seems like there's most things that are alive or that are that seems like just like a norm, like for things that are alive and like exist, is that they destroy themselves.
I mean, we kill a lot of things. We make animals go extinct through hunting.
Yeah, we just had a rhino go extinct.
All right, but here's my answer to that is there was nothing all right, so humans were created, right?
Yeah, we're are we the most inhabited species on the planet? But that's the thing,
humans were created, and then there was nothing that was put in place to stop
population growth?
Just the evolution. Like, you see, everything stopped with everything else. Tigers evolved to where we just kept, and we continue to mentally keep evolving. I don't want to say whose fault is that, but like, I feel like honestly there might be a point where we actually do all get to a level where we're just mad aware, and then we do stop everything that we're doing, and we do like come together, and we do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope it's a hope for me, but like, and it might be super pipe dreamish, but like,
I think, wow, we were talking about helicopters.
We were talking about helicopters.
They're fucking here
helicopter
too.
Want to fly over right now? Fucking helicopter.
Can't beat LA, but I think ultimately, man, we're headed in a direction of like this stream of consciousness between all of us, like Neuralink, and we're already so connected with our phones. I think that one day we're gonna see a world where everyone's just connected telepathically, or like, you know, we all just understand collectively.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean...
And that's what I feel genuinely, like, people who say that they're, you know, either psychic or they're spiritual healers or they're cellular healers or whatever, all these different, like, types of healers, I feel like those people have already tapped in. And they're already on that, like, in that frequency.
I mean, I'm going to keep it all the way a buck. When we start talking about humans being destroyed on this earth and shit like that, all the spiritual, all that shit don't even matter to me, because that means that we're actually, none of that even exists. Like, there's things that are bigger than us at play. The earth is a being.
Yes.
And it has a bunch of other beings living off of it. And it's like, yo, I'm tired of y'all niggas. Get the fuck out type shit. You know what I'm saying? So like...
Well, because in the grand scheme of what Earth is, we haven't even been here that long.
Facts.
In the course of Earth's creation.
Pangea, the whole other continent that existed before niggas was here.
I mean, we are Pangea. Everyone on this planet is on Pangea.
No,
Pangea is the land formation.
But that's what I'm saying. But it broke up, and here we are. So we're all still on Pangea.
We're on other... Yes,
we just call it something else.
Yes, yeah. But it looked totally different. And for that to happen, for that to even be an idea that happened... and to potentially happen again is fucking insane to me. Like,
well, they say that, you know, in like 20 years or something, that a lot of the coastal areas are going to be underwater. You know, like that. I mean, it's inevitable. Earth's landmass is going to shift. There's tectonic plates. There's different things that are going to shift the Earth.
So it's people inevitable. Appreciate life because this world will end soon. If you're 5 years old and you're listening to this podcast,
run for your life.
You're 25, shit'll be fucked up.
My client
shit will be fucked up.
She's like all spiritual, whatever. We're having a conversation, and she's like, "Yeah."
She's older, younger.
She's like 32.
Okay.
And she's like starts kind of like dissociating, and she goes, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah, the world's gonna get really fucked up, but we're gonna have a good summer." And I was like, I lost my mind because I was just like, wow. Like, thank God we'll have at least one good summer. So live it up, people. From the prophet.
I mean, summer.
She's saying like, she's saying it like this.
The world is gonna get crazy.
I mean, the last good summer.
I mean, yeah, pretty much that was like how she was feeling. But I could just see it in her eyes that she was like on another planet. She was like, yeah, it's gonna get crazy. And then she came back and she's like, but we're gonna have a good summer.
Yeah, thank you for that.
That's scary.
Thank you for that.
I honestly think summer's off to a good start so far. It hasn't gotten to the point where it's so hot that it's unbearable, but it's gonna be there in about 2 or 3 weeks.
I mean,
you can quote me on that.
Oh, the summer?
Three pods from now, it's gonna be hot as fuck.
Yes, 1,000%.
I'm talking 100 degrees during the day at least.
Yes. No. I can feel it already. I mean, granted, when I walk outside right now after this podcast, it will be a little chilly.
It'll be nice out.
Yeah, it'll be nice out.
It's weird because it's been cloudy the last couple of days, and then it was hot today. Thing about California is like you gotta check the weather every day.
I asked. Now I have to ask Siri.
I guess we can't say that though because we're in LA. Like New Yorkers have.
Now have to ask Siri, unfortunately, but yes, I ask Siri every day.
Dude, I got my Google Home and I love that thing. How are you? No, on some real shit,
this nigga's mad annoying, bro.
No.
How you gonna have Google Home? This nigga telling me about Google Home. Nigga, you know what? I'm not even mad at you because I understand. Google.
I will say
their voice search does work a lot better.
It works way better.
It does work way better. But apparently, I've been hearing that Siri has been catching up low key.
Okay, maybe that may be the case, but honestly, just even my Google Home will pick up my voice in the other room. I could be in the kitchen and say, "Okay, Google, tell me the weather," and she'll hear me in the bedroom. And I'm like, if I did that on my iPhone, like my iPhone can't even hear me when I'm in the shower. I'm like trying to scream.
What are you working with?
I'm like, hey Siri.
What are you working with? An iPhone what?
What is this? The 10? I think it's the 10.
Oh, okay. I do have an iPhone 12 because I just got it like a month ago. And it does work very far from me. I'm not going to lie. And I've only been talking to Shorty. I haven't been talking to Google at all.
Google's way more articulate too. Yeah. She'll read you shit. She'll fucking 1000%. Give you a full news report.
I'm not going to lie. My favorite thing about Google is that you can change. Well, I'm sure you can probably do it on Siri too. But Issa Rae is my Google voice.
Get the fuck out of here.
You can change your shit to Issa Rae.
Oh, I'm about to run that.
Nah, it's mad cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's because she does it because it's her. Like, it's fucking amazing. Wow. I don't know. I want to know what she recorded to make it so that I can ask her anything and she answers any question.
Well, that's another feature that they announced at WWDC is new voices for Siri.
Oh, hold on. So this is the only voice right now for Siri. That woman's voice?
No. They have like some like you could do male voice. Okay. They have like a different accent for for English?
No, you can get. I chose Issa Rae because I fuck with Issa Rae, but you can get Homer. You can get Homer Simpson.
I'm trying to get.
You can get
Morgan Freeman.
Oh, I don't think they got Morgan Freeman. The only ones I had seen when they had like started doing that was I seen Homer.
How do I get it on my Google Home?
I'm not sure. I'm sure.
I feel like I can just ask her to change her voice.
Yeah, you probably can, or it might be in the settings. Yeah, no, that was one of my favorite features because I had Homer first, and then I was like, oh shit, Issa Rae's on that shit. So I switched
That's
to Issa
hard.
Rae. Yeah, no. Having Homer, it was because Homer reading you directions when he was doing my Google Maps shit. That was actually a little annoying because this nigga was like, I think you go right. Like it was too good. It was too good. Like the way he was reading me directions on my Google Maps, I was like, "Yo, this nigga."
Do I turn here?
Yeah. He was like, I think you know how Homer's like. He's like, I think you go right. I was like, "Nigga, come on, dog. Like you can't be doing that."
Got you doing U-turns.
That's just not funny, dog. That shit you can't be playing with me, dog. What's this shit you talking about? These niggas paying taxes and shit? Because it's kind of low key pissing me off when I'm.
So that's how much they pay. So we pay 24.2%, and everyone else pays 0.10%, 0.98%.
So I know. My thing about why these companies get these big tax breaks and all this shit like that a lot of people they might not fuck with or even understand or whatever, is all right. The average person hasn't done it though, which is why it's hard for them to understand. Could you imagine creating your business from the mud? Creating your business from the ground up?
I mean, that's what Jeff Bezos did.
I have my own business. I created my business from the ground up.
Kristen, let me finish. And you get it to the level of fucking Amazon?
But what does
that story is crazy. But
what does it matter?
So hold on. What matters is that you've come from nothing, Kristen, and now can you Google how many people Amazon employs? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 798,000.
So you built your company from the ground up
by yourself.
My fault, Kristen. And now you employ
798,000.
And that's awesome. But why can't you pay your fucking share?
I am by employing 790,000
okay,
people.
But the thing is,
States.
they're not extending those. So what is the difference between somebody he has all these different points, all these places that do
No. I understand what you're trying to say, Kristen, because you're trying to bring actual
somebody who hires 50 people at their job, they don't get a tax break
because it's only you can't. You're trying to compare your.
How many people work at Amazon?
Hold on, you're trying to compare your 50 hired people to my what's the number again, T?
But you're not talking about this is as the entire everywhere. I'm talking about individual locations that each Amazon warehouse. How many employees are in an Amazon warehouse every day? Maybe 50.
As a top tier dude, and when you're looking at numbers and that many people, all that matters is the bulk numbers. So when they look at a nigga like that and he's employing that many people, it's not that I can understand it, but I can understand why the government is giving niggas like this, like Elon, like Jeff. Because they put on so many fucking people. Now, what I would prefer to look at, not with the tax breaks, is who they're actually putting on, who they're giving jobs to, how much they're paying those jobs to.
I think that's key. Is how much the workers are getting.
That's what I want to pay more attention to. Because all right.
But everyone's already had Elon Musk. People have said that he's a trash person to work for. Jeff Bezo. People have said he's a trash person to work for. That's what I'm saying. You guys are trying to low key rally behind someone that sucks. They suck.
I'm not trying to rally.
They need to pay. That's the thing. I pay more money in taxes than Nike does. Fuck that. I don't care what millions of dollars they donate.
I'm not trying to rally behind him. What I'm trying to do is make it so that because. You want to change. You want to instantly what you're expecting to do is or what those people want to do essentially is change the laws. They want to make the laws different so that rich pay more than the less. And at the end of the day, I personally don't think is just an achievable thing because there's too many people in power that are rich.
Okay, but it doesn't matter if it should be. Is it working? Is it working? Are people dying? Are people literally starving every single day? Do people die? Like, do people give a fuck that work at Amazon and actively try to fight the system or the power that be?
That's
ever?
what. But
no.
So the people. That's what we need to fight more about, because those people you're talking about those people don't give a fuck how much taxes Amazon pays. They're worried about how much they get paid from Amazon. That's what I want to fight more for. I want the people from Amazon. Those people need to be making as much as they should be making. Fuck how many taxes Amazon pays. Even if,
but that's
if they're saving,
it's not fuck that, because how many billions of dollars?
That means they should be able to pay their employees and everyone more fucking money in the end of the day, because that's really what it is. That's what I see the biggest issue with, to me personally, on a regular basis, is Amazon not. I see people complaining a lot about working for Amazon and not getting the proper payment, not getting the proper.
I mean,
salary.
Okay.
But you're talking about Jeff Bezos is paying 0.98% taxes. Like, can we get 5%? Can we get 10%? Because he made, like, I'll look at how many billions of dollars he made just in this last year and a half. Like, one single year, he made billions of dollars. So why could the government not be entitled to at least $5 billion of his, like, $58 billion? When we can't even fathom what $1 billion looks like in a fucking room.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think 100% that he should definitely give more money back to, whether it's the government or to the people. Like, that money has to be circulated more, because he can't even spend that amount of money. So it's just
he made $115 billion in 2000.
I agree.
2020.
But at the same time, the government. When is the?
Because you can't pay someone at the Amazon store who works the cashier. You're not going to pay them $40 an hour. That doesn't make sense.
No, but they're not even. They're probably not even making. What are they making? Are they making?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they should be making. Would you be mad at them making $20 an hour?
I would put it in comparison to people in their field.
Would you? And I think they're making. I'm not sure what they're making.
This is literally the comparison that I could draw for you. Is that so? Andrea Ocasio, she's talking about. Alexandria Ocasio talking about, you don't make $1 billion, you take $1 billion, because the reality is those people that you took $1 billion from, you made it off the backs of of single mothers, of people, undocumented immigrants, of people who have nothing else to do but work at fucking Amazon. You pay them nothing, and then now you have billions of dollars.
Some people love working at Amazon.
What you're saying, Kristen, is what I agree with.
Yes, because they don't have anything better, because and they're not. What you're saying is they're grateful.
What you're saying, Kristen, I agree with. Fuck paying taxes. Pay the people who work for you better salaries.
But not everybody can get a job at Amazon, so that's what I'm saying. It helps more people if you pay the fucking government.
The government hasn't proven to me that they properly spend tax money. Tell me 100%. Where they properly spend tax money.
But it's why can't it just be both?
The government, I would know it doesn't work like that right now. It's not. I would personally prefer Amazon to pay their employees the proper salary rather than put that money into taxes where the government misspends it, and also they get abused every day. They spend.
But we don't even know if they pay their employees. Do we know that Amazon?
That's the main complaint I feel like I've heard from Amazon, is that they do not like. Amazon,
I have a client that works in Amazon.
Amazon employees don't get paid what they deserve. Is what the main.
No, she's
Amazon reveals how much it paid its median employee last year. $29,000
a year.
$29,000 a year.
Terrible.
Yeah, that's terrible. Their medium employee. $29,000. So hold on. So that's probably like $15 to $16 a year.
It says Amazon raised its minimum wage in the U.S. to $15 per hour in 2018.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Depending on the age, what the person, 15 is not where you live at. 15 is not bad in some areas.
In 2021, I hate to say it, dude, but the sad truth is that a company like Amazon is probably every single day moving closer to automation.
I'm not gonna lie though, a place that has a starting salary of $15 an hour is not the worst place you could be getting a job at. A starting salary is 15. That's all upward momentum.
I don't know if minimum wage was worse back when I was fucking working.
It definitely was. It wasn't 15.
Man, it was 15. It was half of that.
It was under 10.
We're talking $8.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like, granted, inflation and all that is definitely taking place. But if your starting salary is 15, like, I mean, even though
$8 an hour to me today is insane.
It's unlivable. It's an unlivable.
You would be homeless. It technically like $15 is unlivable in Los Angeles.
My only thing about all these companies that are paying these shitty taxes is that if they're not making it up and paying their employees, then yes, you should pay more taxes. I'm with that 100%. But
I think they need to do both.
But like no, if you,
I think the minimum.
What if they didn't? What if they didn't pay more in taxes? What if they did more in donations?
Donations or not? No, hold on. There's no way you're gonna tell me that a company that pays their employees, let's say its starting salary was $20 an hour, you think that company should be paying more in taxes? If they're paying their employees $20 an hour, you get hired at $20 an hour. Nah, I'm not gonna think. I'm gonna think that company should be paying less in taxes.
But we're talking a fraction of a percent compared to 24% that Kristen.
I'm talking about an example. Let's say an example. All right.
I think, but I'm looking at the underarching point because I understand your point, but I'm saying like I think what Kristen's saying is that like us as consumers, as individuals who like the working class, we're paying close to 25%, whereas Jeff Bezos is paying a fraction of a percent in taxes.
And we're paying a quarter. Like, and then if you die in California, you pay a 40% death tax. So you're going to get taxed 25%, then you're going to get taxed 40% more if you haven't already, like, given out your shit. And you're only allowed to give so much money. One of my homegirls her family has a lot, like, had a lot of money in the estate, had to pay the government $2 million. Like rich people problems, but still the reality is they taxed them that much.
I see it from both sides. I mean, I definitely hear the sentiment that you're saying, Sin. You know, like paying your employees well, so having more money.
I personally think I just think that's more important than taxes. If a company can get breaks in taxes, I think they should be making it up. And I don't know if Amazon's doing that, so they could be just as shitty as what you're talking about because they probably are paying the employees shitty and they're not paying any taxes. Facts. So I think they should burn in hell type shit. But like,
if they're medians, god damn it, dude. Hello, testing.
I mean, I can hear myself. Are we recording? Just let me know we're recording.
Yeah.
Are we recording? We're recording.
Yeah, I don't know if the listeners heard that.
If you're fucking paying your employees, then I'm with it. If you're and you got low taxes, but it seems like Amazon is getting away with both.
Yeah, I mean, if their median is 29,000, then. You know, that's fucking terrible.
All right, let's get into something fun, dude, because there's been a lot of serious talk on here. What else?
The world is a wild place.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this fight, because, bro, this is literally the highlight of last weekend, and we haven't even dived into it. Yo, no. On some real shit. Hold on. Where the fucking drops at, man? Where the fucking drops at?
Wait, can we take a smoke break?
I mean, hold on. So, about this fight, hold on.
Wait, let me light this up.
We're about to light the joint. This is going to be our smoke break on the podcast. EOD, you know how we do.
Yes, sir.
No video this episode, unfortunately, so you can't see that all of us are butt-ass naked. We wanted to record an episode where we were all butt-ass naked for the episode, but
sorry,
the camera stopped working mid-episode.
Mercury retrograde.
Yeah, for real. Going back to this fight, we had Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul or Jake Paul? It was Logan Paul.
Who cares?
One of the Paul brothers. Yeah, exactly. Facts, Chris. Who the fuck gives a fuck? Because both of them niggas are the same. I'm a pretty, I want to say big boxing fan, but I like fighting. So I watch a lot of fighting videos, whether they're boxing or not. And so I
Rest in peace, Kimbo Slice.
Rest in peace, Kimbo Slice. I was super amped for this fight just because of the differences. Because you were getting a 40-plus-year-old little nigga fighting a super 20-year-old.
Wait, don't deduce him to that.
No. Don't
deduce.
No. I am
one of the greatest to little nigga.
No.
You called one of the greatest little nigga.
Nah. In the end of the day, facts. T, what you're saying is correct. But what I'm saying is it's like the average person looking fight. I'm looking at this little nigga, this 40-plus-year-old little nigga fight a young ass, tall, bigger dude, right? Granted, the little nigga can fight. Mad experience. But the tall, bigger dude is a tall, bigger
Call
dude.
him a cracker because you're calling him
tall, bigger cracker is a bigger cracker. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I just came. I came to this fight looking at it at that minimal aspect. I didn't want to bring anything as far as like Floyd Mayweather's record, his skill and ability into this fight because I knew if I did, I wouldn't enjoy it because I know Floyd Mayweather is 10 times better than this dude. I wouldn't have even watched it if I brought any actual reality into this fight. I looked at a little dude, 40 plus, fighting a young dude who was young and swole. You can't lie. He was in shape.
He's a big dude. Yeah.
That's what I had to come into the fight, because if I actually brought the realistic sense into it, I wouldn't have watched the fight.
Honestly, they're saying though that Floyd at one point knocked him out.
Exactly.
That's what it looked like to me.
Hold on. So I watched that clip probably like 20 times today, because I kept seeing it and I'm like, all right, what it looks like is this Paul nigga knows that he can't fight with Floyd. So every time he boxes with him, he has to hug him and rest on him, put his weight on him. That's the only way you're tiring him out.
It made me sick. Watching the whole thing, number one, I talk so much shit. I don't know what it is in my spirit, but I do not like the Logan brothers.
The clip of him getting allegedly knocked out is pretty fucking funny. Kristen, look at that.
Well, because if you
knocked the fuck out.
I will say to anybody who looks at this clip, if you have
it looks like a grapple.
He could have just dived in.
Here's the thing. You have to slow it down. If you don't possess the skills to slow it down to this degree, it might be hard. But if you look to the frame before he actually rested on him, he was 100% awake.
But he hits him as on the way down.
You can tell.
His head moves though.
Look,
like
he actively rested on him. What you're missing is because Floyd is so much shorter than him. For him to rest on him like the way he wants to, he has to actually bend over to a degree that looks like that. So it looks like he knocked out, but it's just that Floyd is so much shorter than this nigga.
No, it looks like he went.
But you still don't know that as a fact.
No,
look. I'm gonna say this. I have knocked somebody out, and they knocked out for like this. It was like they were standing up, and then they went like a noodle for 0.5 seconds, and then they woke back up. And I know that I knocked them out.
That aspect, which you're talking about, I will not deny.
I feel like that's what that was.
To me personally, because of just how it came back together at the end, it looks like someone who was tired as fuck, did not want to be fighting this nigga. It looks like someone who did not want to be part of this event right now because he's tired as fuck, leaning on someone who was shorter than him.
He definitely wanted to be a part of that shit, so he could.
That's what I feel like the whole shit is a setup.
No. It looked like, when I say part of the shit, it looked like someone who was done. At that point, it looked like someone who was done.
He looked done after the first round.
Bro, did you see how he was resting at the corner? This nigga was stretched out, like trying to open his lungs up to take more air. You know what I'm saying? When he was doing that, that's when you like have your hands up. That's when you're like tired as fuck. Your arms are tired as fuck. The way he was resting in the corner was like a nigga who was tired. Floyd Mayweather, because of his size, was just not gonna knock this nigga out. He was just too small and not strong enough. If Floyd Mayweather was the same size as this Paul nigga, guaranteed he would have knocked him out.
It's the reach.
He actually would have. This fight would have never fucking happened if he was the same size as this nigga. It would have never happened.
That's what he said. He was like, there in one interview, whatever he said, there's weight classes for a reason, and that's what he wanted to show him.
Can you imagine? Yo, T.
Was that in the last interview?
Dude, imagine a nigga smaller than you that you got to fight who's a professional fighter. And granted, his punches hurt, like it hitting you, but he just doesn't have the strength to knock you out. He can't knock you out because you're just a bigger nigga than him.
I feel like it's not. I feel like it was harder to get better hits when you have someone with such a reach on you.
There's too many photos of Floyd Mayweather catching. This nigga was fucking him up the whole fight. There's too many photos.
It was crazy.
He was giving him the work every fucking round. The only rounds he didn't give him the work was his first two because he was just blocking the tire.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if they would have won 10 rounds, it would have been a wrap.
There you go. That's the only way I would have gave it to him. When I seen before the fight happened that it was only 8 rounds, I was like, oh damn, there's not going to be a knockout because it needed to be a full. For Floyd to knock him out, it needed to be a full fight.
Bro.
It needed to be.
And I mean, and I know this was like a major money grab for all of them. And I can't
1,000.
stand it, but it makes me sick. Like, it really, the part that makes me the most sick is just to see, because for some reason, Jake Paul, I realize he represents everyone I've ever hated, like, in high school that, like, sucked, that just had, like, a crazy ego. And I feel like he represents that for so many people. And to just see him just decide that he's going to fight the greatest fighter ever, even though he's way bigger than him, way taller than him, has hella reach on him. It just because he wants to prove to people. I don't know. It just feels like.
Who you talking about? Not Floyd.
No.
Logan.
Now, Logan's, honestly, here's the thing.
Does white privilege come into play?
It's how I feel like. I feel like he represents like the white privilege that we hate. That like he just chimes in and is like, I want to fight the number one spot.
All right, so you're missing out. All right, so there's a couple things.
Because he has money, because he can pay for that shit.
Wait, Sim, before you continue, I want to ask you a question. Do you think that... All right, I see it from both sides, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Do you think that Floyd sold out, agreeing to fight this guy? Because he knew what it was. He knew it was a money grab.
1,000,000,000%. Because all he's getting questions about is his legacy. So he 100%, what you're talking about, T? If you're getting questions about your legacy and all that shit, you're 50-0. Yes, you're taking
this is like what Pippen did, bro.
You're taking this fight that at the end, there's no decision, there's no judges and any of that. So you technically didn't get a win from this. But even though it's an exhibition, you technically didn't get a decided win for it.
It is a win for him, though.
It is because he
got to be in the fucking ring.
No,
I'm not talking Logan. I'm talking Floyd.
No, ESPN and all them. They all actually graded the fight, and they did give it to Floyd in the end of the day, right?
Of course.
So on a technical level, yes, he didn't win the fight, but officially, there was no judges. There was none of that. Like.
The ref that they had was fucking weak, by the way.
No, the ref they had was the ref they had. Honestly, I'm not even mad at that. And at the end of the day, you had someone who was professional, who fought for their whole life. The thing about fighting that most people probably don't realize is that a lot of it comes down to conditioning if you can guard yourself. You see how at the end of that one round, he was just swinging at him and Floyd was just blocking him. And at the end of the day, if you block all the punches, all right, so a dude can throw 50 punches at you, right? And if you block all of them, he's tired enough where you can hit him open with one punch and knock him out, right? That was what that's obviously what Floyd's strategy was to tire him out in the first 2 rounds and just beat the shit out of him, right? And because that's what happened. He tired him out the first 2 rounds, and then for the rest of the 8 rounds, he beat the shit out of him.
Right.
So, but the thing about it is that drew everyone to the fight was that Floyd was such a smaller, older person than Paul that, hold on, what? This dude's smaller and older, like, what the fuck? So what it meant was that this smaller, older person actually really can't knock out this younger person.
I wouldn't say that, though.
He probably could. Maybe if he didn't have the... You gotta understand those gloves. It's not that they're padded,
bro. I'm gonna keep it also real. I don't think that Floyd gave it 100% in that fight.
No, me neither.
No. The only reason why I say he did, in the sense of like hitting wise, was because Floyd knew 1,000%. If he had knocked him down, even not out, but if he had just knocked him down, that right there would have been like, this nigga's... If he had knocked him down, not out, just down, what would we be talking about right now?
No, well, that would be the deciding factor of the fight. But ultimately, I think that there was probably greater incentive for him to just let him survive the 8 rounds.
I don't think so.
I personally feel like that as well.
I personally don't think so. Me personally, I believe they both came into this fight with nothing predetermined. Floyd was like, yo, I'm trying to at least knock this nigga down. If I can't knock him out because he's bigger than me, I want to knock him down because anything that happens in this fight is good for my career. The same thing with Paul, as far as like, I just don't want to get knocked down. He can hit me all he wants, but if I make it I'm sorry, Kristen, if I make it these 8 rounds and this nigga does not knock me down or out these 8 rounds, I made it. I'm good. Because you see how people are calling the fight now? They're saying like, yo, even though Floyd looks like he won, they're saying like, yo,
but
Paul won because he made 8 rounds
but he clinged like half of the time.
No. You went 8 rounds with who was considered the best boxer of all time. You went 8 rounds and didn't get knocked down. Nigga,
I just think it was,
and you made bread. That is a win for you, bro. That is a win for you. If we're friends, that is a win for you. I'm telling you right now, yo, bro, you won. You didn't get knocked down. He didn't even knock you down. He just hit you a bunch. He's better than you.
Exactly.
That is a win for you, bro. That, in my opinion, that's a win for you.
But then, okay, even if it's a win for him, which we already knew off jump that this was going to be a win for fucking Logan Paul, because who the fuck is he?
It's a win to just be
We're talking about one of the greatest boxers of all time.
50 wins nigga beat 50 niggas and never lost. You know how hard that is? That's insanely hard, bro.
He had 1 tie. He had 1 draw, I think.
Was it like in... I'm not sure. Honestly...
Yeah, I think he had like one.
This nigga beat 50 niggas.
Regardless, it doesn't matter. Like, that's crazy. Like, you're number 1.
Wait,
like, he's arguably the best boxer alive. Or boxer ever.
I mean, it says he has 0 losses, but...
Yeah, I've never seen... what you're talking about is like something that I don't know. I thought
he had 1 draw. I could have swore there was a draw.
I feel like that's the Mandela effect, because I feel like I remember that as well. I remember reading that recently, but that's the fucking U.S. internet for you.
I'm just misinformed. Sorry about that. Even if it was a draw, still not a loss.
I mean, in the end of the day, people think this nigga
15-0 is
in the end of the day, it's incredible, bro.
But wait, let's compare. Let's compare to who Floyd is to the Paul brother. No, wait. Hear me out.
No, hear me out.
Hear me out. Because when Floyd was coming up, he was mad, boastful. People hated him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
He was a villain.
And I think that they just understand, like, essentially how to...
People wanted him to knock homie out. They wanted him to knock the Paul.
They're not in it to be the best. I don't think he's going to be the best boxer, because if he goes into
Who you talking about?
The Paul brother. If he goes into the heavyweight... Dude, if he goes into heavyweight class, he's going to get wrecked.
If Mayweather was his same size as that Paul brother, he would have knocked him out. It would have not even gone like 5 rounds.
Yeah. Literally, in my head, I thought 4th round out.
Kristen is
back to your original point.
Correct. It would have not. The only reason it did is because of how small and how old this nigga was that he fought.
But I'm just gonna say that the Paul brother is good in the sense that he is able to make people hate him so much. Like, he's chasing stardom.
Both of them.
And then what he said at the end of the fight.
My issue is with that actual talent and skill. I used to think it was I used to commend people for that. But in 2021, it's not hard to get people to hate you, bro. It's not hard to get people to not fuck with you in 2021. It's just not hard. What he's doing as far as getting people to like want to see what the Paul brothers are doing to get them to want
like that people, stupid hat shit.
To get people to pay to get them to see knocked out is not hard, in the sense that it's not hard to get yourself unliked in 2021. It's very easy to get yourself viewed as someone who's unlikable in 2021, honestly. And so that aspect, I don't think it's too hard, but I give them props regardless, because they're doing their thing. Like, they're doing a thing. I can't knock it.
They should go up against Tyson, because he's heavyweight.
In the end of the day, that actually might be smart for one of them to go up against Tyson, but it is in their
Tyson's old too, though.
It is in their best favor to not fight anyone who actually can fight and box who's their age and their size, because they need to go as long as possible without getting knocked out. They're making money on getting people to fight them. Yeah, no, not even wins, because homie technically didn't win his fight. They're getting money just based off of people wanting to see them get knocked out.
Jake Paul is trying to say his brother won.
Yeah, but come on now. If you're my brother, I'm saying you won. Come on now.
I mean, if you're Jake Paul, you're saying that.
Come on now. Yeah.
But if you're real, you're
no
like,
one's
yo.
listening to this nigga. No one's really listening to this nigga. He's just able to say that and get traction because of who he is. If he was nobody and he was saying, "Oh, my brother won," no one would care. But because of who he is, people are recording it, saying like, and can make a video off of. What do you think? He's saying his brother won. You know what I'm saying? Like just no. Obviously, his brother didn't win. His brother was not.
It's all a spectacle.
Yeah, exactly. That's T. I'm glad you're saying that, because people, if you're listening right now, you're still at this point right now in this podcast. Everything in life right now, outside of your own life, live yours, because that's the only real life that exists. Everything outside of it is a fucking spectacle.
Dog,
that's all it is.
Aren't they bringing back? I don't know if it ever left, but correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm starting to see celebrity deathmatch fucking advertisements.
Well, there's this whole same boxing event that's coming up, and it's all YouTubers versus TikTokers.
What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. So this is not. That's what I'm saying.
But YouTubers are TikTokers half the time.
No. If I'm gonna send you the lineup, Kristen, so you see, it's literally YouTubers, big YouTubers versus big TikTokers, and it's a boxing event that's coming up. I think it's this weekend, Loki.
That sounds so dumb, though.
Nah, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Because how many people are actually gonna box? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we had Ocho Cinco boxing this last fight, so. What else is fucking going on?
That's so weird.
This episode. Dude, what else are we gonna cover?
Aside from fucking TikTok boxers.
Yeah, I know. What else is going on?
Yo, I saw that Yeezy Gap jacket.
I put that in the chat just cause like.
Who wants it?
Yeah, I mean it was $200. You can pre-order.
Wait, so they're still going on with the deal?
I'm not sure. That was like a day ago.
I mean, if it dropped, I would assume yes.
If it's still available, hey, go on Yeezy. Oh no, it's gap.com/Yeezy.
I doubt it's available.
Yeah, it might be.
It looked kind of cool on him. I know a lot of people were hating, but I wasn't mad at it.
I mean, it was a pre-order, so you're not getting it till you actually would use it, because it doesn't ship till like September, October. Honestly, it doesn't ship to the fall of 2021. So, but
which is a better way to consume things, honestly.
I mean, hey, I think it's really just someone who wants to gauge how much traction they have, so they'll do a pre-release instead of actually producing the item and selling it, because then you can actually know how many you
and then you don't
make.
you don't have to waste.
You know how many exactly you need to make.
He needs to make some more slides.
Exactly. So because at the end of the day, all right, so let's say you do that and you get 5,000, so you know to make 6,000, because you know there's going to be an extra 1,000 people who are going to want to buy it who didn't buy it in the initial.
How many
pre-release.
people? How many?
I just want to say I'm in the waiting room right now.
Yeah, no, the waiting room's I checked it earlier today. The waiting room's gonna bring you to you can buy it still to this right now moment. It's $200. It's a cool jacket. I think. I don't know.
All right.
The thing is we're in LA though. There's no place.
That was my biggest issue with the jacket. If you want to see how it looks like, you can go to fucking. I think it's on Academics page. It's on a bunch of pages right now.
It's like a blue bubble jacket.
It's a blue. No. You can't say that, T. Because look, you got to see how Kanye was wearing that shit, dude.
It looked fire.
The way it sits, it doesn't sit like a normal jacket, bro. It doesn't like fit like a normal jacket. You got to really look at like.
I'm looking at it, bro.
No. What it looks like on.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
I'm looking at it.
No. What it looks like on.
I know. Kanye coming out of the car.
When he's got the mask on?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You see how homie's wearing it, like.
It still looks like a bubble jacket, bro.
No. Oh, no. What you're saying is true. It is pretty much a bubble jacket, but people guaranteed aren't going to be trying to wear it like a normal bubble jacket. Look at the collar of it, like.
I don't know. Oh, all right. I'm on the product page. They only have an XL.
That's the size I got. So
you bought one?
Hell, come on now.
I'm doing it right now.
There's no way that shit is not gonna resell for double, triple the price when it actually get it. So, in the end of the day, like I had to buy it. It was only. Here's the thing. That was the most expensive Gap item I have ever bought in my entire life. It was $2 and some change because I live in Los Angeles and the tax out here is crazy. But $200 and some change, yo. Gap,
are you gonna wear it? Or
I've never spent more than $120 at Gap. I don't even think I spent more than $100 at Gap, honestly. So to buy something for $200, here's the thing. I'm not a reseller like that. When I buy shit for the personal. If I don't like it, then I'll resell it. And even when I resell it, I don't resell it to make a ton of money off it. I just resell it to get my money back. So when I get that jacket, if I like it, I'll put it on. If I like it, I'll keep it. If I don't, then I'll just sell it for what I paid for it.
Dude, this mask he has on is actually wild.
The mask he has on is fire, but I don't think that's Gap, honestly, because I did not see anything like that at Gap. So what are you going to do?
It's crazy that Gap has this jacket, though.
Yeah, there you go.
That mask is nuts. What the fuck?
That mask is fire.
Wow. How much do you think that would cost?
With the mask?
Yeah.
The mask would probably be cheap as fuck, but it's just like whatever the mask is, I don't know.
It's like, whoa. Pretty cool. It's just got a bunch of holes in it.
At the end of the day, what the fuck is... Hold on. What are we talking about this episode? Yo, where are we at right now?
Like time-wise?
Yeah, just episode-wise.
Time doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we talked about Kanye shit.
Wait,
we talked about the fucking Elon
Did you watch The Conjuring? The new Conjuring?
Did you guys watch the new Conjuring?
Yes.
I did watch it as well.
Oh, shit. It was so good.
It wasn't better than the first. The first was still the best.
I'm going to say that Conjuring's one of the best horror series of all time.
I'm going to give it to The Conjuring as well. But if I was to give it to anything else, it'd be like all these new movies. It'd probably be like Jason, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger type shit. But like, The Conjuring, this series is
Freddy
really
Krueger, good. Top 5.
Like Nightmare on Elm Street, top, yo. But like, I'm not gonna lie, this third one I liked it better than the second one, but I did not like it better than the first Conjuring was the best fucking Conjuring to this day. But this one was really good. It was good. It was a good movie, special effects, big budget.
Yeah, let's say top 3 for the new generation of horror.
It is what it is.
Paranormal Activity is overrated.
What? This nigga.
My friend cried the first time we watched it together.
Paranormal Activity?
She cried. She thought it was real.
It's definitely Paranormal Activity is
the first one was great. But then
y'all, you're a cat. Paranormal Activity is not overrated. It's just the first movie just wore off on you.
Yeah, it was only good. The first one was fucking good.
It was good the first time.
The first one was great.
The first Paranormal Activity is probably one of the best scary movies of all time. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah, shit's pretty scary.
That's probably to scare you with as minimal shit that they had scared me with when I first watched that movie. It is not even fucking funny, dog. I was scared the first time I watched them. Granted, after and then the sequels.
Damn.
And
what about The Ring?
I'm scared right now.
The Ring, the first Ring was. That's the thing. A lot of the horror movies that like kind of shaped horror genre series always were good the first time because they were hitting something that you never seen before, bro. You had never seen Nightmare on Elm Street where a nigga was trying to kill you in your fucking dreams, dog.
Yeah, that was a crazy.
You had never seen that shit.
Really quick, I need to pause. I need to go grab my card so I can buy this because I only have 11 minutes.
Nah, you're good. No, Kristen, you're good because you can wait because this will still be on sale like after the podcast. No, Kristen, it's been on sale all day, Kristen.
10 minutes left to complete.
No, Kristen. What you're talking about is just the specific order that you're talking about. What I'm saying is that after that ends and tomorrow or like even later on tonight after that, you'll be good because that.
I want it right now.
And anyways, but you'll be good, Kristen. It's not going anywhere.
If you're fucking lying to me, I'm gonna kill you.
I wanted to check.
You come here every Wednesday, I will kill you.
I bought one and I wanted to know. I was mad worried because I was like, damn, did I waste my money? Is this shit not gonna? I've been checking that low key all day. Because I'm like, yo, I've been waiting to see the sold out button, and that shit has not come out. I know for a fact.
No, but okay.
At this point, I know for a fact at this point, they're producing whatever they sell. Whatever they sell, because you see the shipping time. Whatever they sell is what they are producing.
So, the easy slides are going to be much more.
Those aren't Gap. That's not Gap.
Maybe they will be.
That's not Gap. No, that's Gap. So,
but they asked for your shoe size when you sign up.
No. They did ask for my shoe size. I think they're gonna do some whole other. I think you should expect some whole other shit, bro. Kanye actually hasn't even tapped into what he can create at this point. Think about how many things that he's created that you've seen that you never even got to buy. Think about how many things he's created that you've seen him create that you haven't even got to buy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga is just probably a creative just monster. He's like, oh yeah. So I think when I filled that little survey out, when I first hopped on the Gap shit.
You're right.
When I filled that little survey out, that if you don't know people, for the people who are fucking listening right now, when you hop on a Gap Easy website, it asks you all your measurements. It asks you everything from head to toe, all your measurements. Because this nigga is expecting, he knows. The thing people don't know, he linked with Gap because Gap has production and manufacturing down to a T. They can produce and manufacture what he needs when he needs it, whenever they need it, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why he linked with Gap. So now it doesn't matter. He's ready. He's got everybody's measurements. He's got everybody's numbers. He knows what everybody who fucks with him wants in that size. Now he will be producing.
Dude, he's about to make so much money.
He's about to make so much bread. So much bread. There's no designer who's left Nike and produced this much and sold this much other than Kanye.
Dude, if he really starts like schools and shit.
Come on now. People fuck with this nigga. People fuck with Kanye. It's crazy to me how much people fuck with Kanye.
I hope that people haven't given up on Kanye. Cause
they haven't. I don't think so.
I know a lot of people that have. So. They're like, like his antics. But I'm like, nah, man.
Nah.
Day one, A1.
What? All right. Now Kanye's done. That's in the boat. What else is going on? Is there anything else we need to talk about?
Mayor of Easttown, great show. Watch it if you haven't.
Yeah, it's a great show. What else? Because I'm fucking done. I'm done. We've been talking for hours. I'm cooked. I'm fucking cooked.
Shout out Apple for their announcements. Sin wants to hate, but
I don't give a fuck.
He's a hater.
Anyways, watch anything cool. Let us know if there's anything cool that you're watching that we haven't talked about. I know there's a bunch of fucking shit that we haven't talked about last week with like Louisiana and Texas allowing permitless guns.
I thought we did talk about that.
No, we didn't really talk about that. We'll talk about that soon. Like, honestly, I think we'll talk about that when we see our first issue. There's no problems with it right now.
Until it's in Los Angeles, then we don't have a problem.
There ain't no problems with it right now. Make that a law.
They're never going to have that in Los Angeles.
Do you think it would make everyone more safe or less safe?
No. We won't know until once it's... That's the thing. What you're talking about, I am totally in agreement as far as figuring out. We don't know because it doesn't... This is all mad new right now.
Like, if I knew that everybody had a gun...
We don't know.
I wouldn't be shooting... I mean, I'm not shooting at nobody anyways, but...
We don't know how people are going to react.
Or if everyone's just going to have a gun and just be, like, hella aggro.
A month after this law goes in effect, we will know. I feel like a month or two after this law, we'll be able to come back to this and talk about this. Because what you're talking about, I thought about it, but at the same time, like... We don't know because no country or no state in America has been run like this.
Obviously, I feel like no guns is way more safe than anything. Like, that's my true feeling.
But here's the thing: if you're walking around in the city where everyone can,
people are still going to be brutes if they're going to be like.
You could be talking disrespectful to a nigga, and you don't know if this nigga's got a gun on him ready to kill you right now. I don't know if that city is going to have more crime or less crime right now, just because I don't know how people are going to react, dude. I don't know how people are going to react. Do you know how people are going to react to that?
I feel like when I have a gun in my hand, I want to fire it off. So, like, exactly. I feel like anybody that's putting a gun in their hand, if they're drawing it on somebody, they want to pull it.
So let's see if a month from now, the actual crime rate and all that shit goes down. Because everyone's just more aware, like, yo, this nigga could kill me right now. This nigga I'm talking reckless
to. But I mean, I feel like the communities that already have gun violence, they're not going to be... I don't feel like they'll be more effective.
They don't have it in a way that's legal like this, where everyone can walk around.
Yeah, but I feel like you still should expect that, like...
Nah, because people think about that. I personally feel like... Or at least I personally feel like people think... People take that into consideration when it comes to approaching someone with drama. Is that like, yeah, I can go to jail right now if I kill you. But if that essentially law is erased, whereas like I can have this gun legally on me, everyone can have a gun legally on them, then I feel like that might be approached. I think that's
super dangerous.
It could be,
but then you live more in fear.
Think about road rage.
Did you see that?
But that's what I mean. How can road rage exist if you get out your car and you're pissed and you're ready to pull on this nigga and you know this nigga could potentially have a gun?
You don't have to get out of the car. I could see people like just fucking spazzing on the freeway and just pulling guns out.
Would you spaz on someone?
I wouldn't, but I'm saying there are people.
No, but that's what I mean. Well, that's what I mean. Would you? That person who you're talking about might have a gun on him, right? And the person he's spazzing on might have a gun on him, right? That is nothing but a call for a situation that we would hear about.
So we have to live in fear.
So no, we have to live with it to see what works and what. If they want to live like that, we need to see what's the outcome of that.
Bro, I don't think it's anything like that. I think it's just another way to get away with crime in Texas, or to have everyone kill each other. Like
I think we'll know. I think
this is population control.
I think the evidence will show that. Whatever we're saying, whatever we think.
Either way you spin it. Either way you spin it, I don't think that shit's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a killing device. Like we don't need that shit.
The issue is that I don't know. I can't say 100% I agree with you because. I
would just rather if someone's gonna be road raging, if you guys want to go crazy, I'm like, why don't you fist fight?
A permit is more official, bro. You have to go through more steps.
But just in general, I understand how I would act if that was the law. If everyone could have guns on them,
like I could be strapped. Like nobody would fuck with women as much. That's like I think as for me.
If everyone could legally carry a concealed weapon on them, I know how I would act. And I know how all my close friends would act, right? So, in that, what you're saying, if you're saying the state makes that the law, anything happen to that, I'm gonna have to look at every case. I can't say.
I feel like there would be more like violence between men, but I feel like there would be less rape.
Maybe.
If everyone could carry guns.
I don't know. I need to see that. What else is fucking going on? Hold on. We need to wrap this up. It's 10. Yo, we've been recording for that fucking long, guys.
Cut.
What else is going on?
Kim has a stalker and Kanye's got a new girl.
Kim has got a stalker. I seen that shit. That shit was wild. Kanye does have a new girl. Seems like he dates the same type of girls that he's always dated. Like
she looks weird. Exactly like Kim, just thin.
Yeah, it's super weird. But it is what it is. I can only imagine if Kanye isn't actually dating that girl. He just hung out with her once, and everyone's just what I'm saying?
No, he put her in. She was in the Power music video.
No, just in general, just like let's say like she's just a friend, she's just holding you down, taking care of you, or you even might be just hooking up with her, but it's not an actual relationship.
She doesn't look like Kim though. Just want to say that.
Let's just say
she has like the same. She's like a beautiful dark-haired woman.
It's not even an actual fucking relationship.
That's petite.
You're just hooking up with the girl. Like it's not even that serious, and just the world is just making it just like y'all are together. You know what I'm saying? Like it just seems like it's a lot right now. So I don't even want to give it that much energy because like. I want to like Kanye obviously up to this point this nigga Kanye has showed us he's worn his heart on his sleeve. He showed us everyone he's been with since fucking Amber Rose. You know what I'm saying? So like why would I think he would do anything differently? Are we good?
Yeah, I think so.
Why would I think he would do anything differently now? You know what I'm saying? Like up to this point he's always been very honest and open with who he's been with. So like in the end of the day, like I'm gonna let Kanye tell me who he's with. Like, fuck the fucking tablet. Yo, that shit is so.
They're probably fucking right.
That shit, and they could be, but at the same time, the way Kanye always tells you who he's with has been cool as fuck. Do you remember how you seen he was with Amber Rose? It was the same time he
licked her head in public.
Come on now, that's what I'm saying. Like. Kanye, like
fucking Gemini,
he ain't new to this shit. He ain't new to this shit. So
he just had his birthday yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah. No, it was like 2 days ago, I think. Happy belated Kanye. What else is? I'm fucking rap. I'm a rap. I'm fucking wasted, dude. I'm done. What? EOD podcast. It is another week.
Yes, we made it.
It's your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
It's your boy T.
T Will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
love you guys.
Yeah, I'm super lit right now.
Thanks for coming.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks for coming, guys.
Stay tuned for next week.
Next week, guaranteed.
Yeah, I'll figure out this intro.
No, all you gotta do is shorten it.
Chop it up.
Yeah, just make it to the very.
Yeah.
And maybe you should, if you want to, incorporate